Hi, my name is Caleb Chaisson. So today we'll be looking at a PSM accident case study on an incident that occurred at Exxon Mobil Refinery in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So November 22nd, 2016, two operators at the Exxon Mobil Baton Rouge Refinery were preparing isobutane equipment for maintenance in the sulfuric acid alkylation unit. As such, they were preparing to put a spare isobutane pump into service and needed to open an inlet plug valve, but found that the gearbox was not working properly. In accordance with accepted practices at the refinery for opening plug valves with a faulty gearbox, the operators proceeded to remove the gearbox from the valve in order to turn the valve stem manually with a pipe wrench. After the operator removed the gearbox and support bracket, the operator then began to turn the valve stem with the pipe wrench. As the valve stem was turned, the valve loosened and allowed the plug valve to come apart, which immediately released isobutane from the valve. The flammable vapor cloud of isobutane soon found an ignition source, which was likely a welding machine approximately 70 feet away, and erupted into flames. As a result of the chemical release and resultant fire, 6 workers were injured, with 4 workers experiencing severe burns. So the column to the left of this illustration depicts the way that the gearbox and supporting bracket were incorrectly disassembled, since the 4 vertical bolts shown in this diagram were securing the plug valve's top cap, which was a pressure containing valve component. Once they were taken out, the plug valve came apart when the operator turned the valve stem, which resulted in the pressurized isobutane leak. The column to the right depicts the proper way that the gearbox should have been removed by taking out the 2 horizontal bolts which secure the gearbox to the supporting bracket. Had the gearbox been removed in this manner, this incident would not have occurred. So here we have the 14 major elements of the Process Safety Management, or PSM, and the 3 that we have highlighted here in yellow: process hazard analysis, operating procedures, and training, are all considered by the CSB to be contributing causes. So an explanation of these PSM elements that are at issue in this case. So Exxon Mobil management at this particular Baton Rouge facility accepted work practices that allowed operators in the alkylation unit to remove malfunctioning plug valve gearboxes without adequate hazard analysis, written procedures, or training. A proper hazard analysis could have identified the potential issues with the old-style plug valve involved in this incident, which only accounted for approximately 3% of the plug valves in the refinery's alkylation unit. The other 97% of plug valves were updated to a new and safer valve design, which reduced the chance that bolts securing the top plate would be removed when removing the gearbox. The new design did not connect the support bracket to pressure-containing equipment. And although training was conducted on how to operate valves, this did not include how to remove a gearbox from the old-style plug valve model. A summary of lessons learned, or lessons to be learned, for oil and gas industry. Number 1 is operating procedures. Companies should develop and implement comprehensive written procedures to ensure that workers can complete all anticipated work safely. Number 2, hazard analysis. Companies should conduct thorough hazard analysis considering equipment design and human factors. Use hierarchy of controls to reduce hazards. Number 3, training. Companies should adequately train employees on operating procedures. In conclusion, this incident was completely preventable through full implementation of all PSM elements. If the Exxon Mobil Refinery in Baton Rouge, Louisiana had adequate process hazard analysis, operating procedures, and associated training in place, then sufficient controls should have been in place to eliminate the potential for this incident to occur. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you.